Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead, and I've had a request to make calico pickles. Before you get all upset and tell me this is not the proper recipe for calico pickles, this is a recipe I found on the internet that I liked, and I still had to tweak it. So I guess this is my recipe. All right, and here's what you're going to need. You're going to need approximately 6 cobs of corn, I don't know, 6 or 7 cups of green or yellow beans, 4 nice big sweet peppers, 3 nice banana hot peppers, 8 to a dozen carrots, and 3 nice big heads of cauliflower. You're going to need between 18 and 36 cloves of fresh garlic. I almost forgot, you're going to need 4 medium onions. I've only got 2, but Papa's going to pick some up on his way home. You're also going to need cider vinegar, organic sugar, and pickling salt. Now, if you don't have cider vinegar and organic sugar, you do what you got to do to replace those things, okay? Now, I'm really sorry for the sound of the fan and the dishwasher, but I don't do air conditioners. Now, folks, this is all written down, and I want to make sure I'm doing everything right. Now, I can't find my carrot peeler, but that's okay. I'm just going to scrape the worst of the peel off because, you know, most of the nutrients are in the top layer of any root vegetable. Gracie, what do you want? Gracie wants a carrot. Say please. Good girl. There you go. Go run away with your carrot. So as I cut my vegetables up, I'm going to put them in this strainer here because they're going to have to be washed. And I like my carrots, whoops, let's move the bag out of the way. I like my carrots in like 1-inch chunks. Right? Just about that size. Okay, so now I've husked the corn or shucked the corn or whatever you want to call it. And yes, I'm sorry my thing's a mess, but guess what? All these vegetables are getting washed and then they're getting parboiled. So put these aside for the chickens. And we're going to cut our cobs into 1-inch pieces, or roughly thereabouts. Well, I'm going to be feeling this by the end of the day. And into the strainer basket they go. Cut the ends off, folks. Just so you have nice, whoops, uniform pieces. So let's get on with the cauliflower. And we're going to cut the core out of it and set that aside with corn husks for the goats, or maybe we'll save these for the pigs. Really, folks, nothing goes to waste. I gave the ends of the corn to my free-range laying hen. And once you take the core out, these florets will all... Gracie, Mom, what have you got? Oh, your bone, okay. This kind of all just falls apart. And we're going to cut these into bite-sized florets. Now we want these into bite-sized florets, so if you get a particularly big one, just cut down the middle of the stem and pull it apart. So there's our carrots, corn, and cauliflower. Now we're going to work on our beans. And again, I like them. These are not for my garden, folks. Papa picked these up on his way home. And I like them like, you know, almost full length. Beans. Okay, now we're going to do our sweet peppers. Now you can have anywhere from 4 to 6. These are really large, so I'm just going to say 4 for these. But you know what, folks? You can use almost any vegetable in this, as long as, like, you can substitute just about any vegetable you want, as long as you have the proper, like, measurements for it. Now I'm going to cut these up into nice long strips. And the thing is too, folks, is you know, your pickles are going to look like every color in the rainbow, and you know what that means. It means it's a healthy side dish. Lots of vegetables, if you discount the sugar. And in go the peppers. Isn't that going to be beautiful? Don't forget, peel 18 to 36 cloves of garlic too. I'm leaving that until I have all this done. And here we have our hot banana peppers. I don't know what you folks call them. I call them hot banana peppers. And we take the seeds out. And just as if I was going to pickle them, I'm just going to cut them into rounds. Now, if you like a hotter pepper, go ahead and use a hotter pepper. We're not overly spicy people. Well, not when it comes to food, anyway. Last but not least are onions. Now, you're going to need about 4 of these, but Papa's not home yet. So, when he gets home, I will do 2 more onions. 4 in total. Now I'm just going to cut these in nice big quarters. Okay, here I have a stock pot 3/4 full with water, and I'm bringing it to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, I'm going to drop all my vegetables in it, and we're going to cook it for 3 minutes. Okay. So now, and I hope they fit, we're going to dump these vegetables into the stock pot. Oh yeah, they're all over the place. Okay, I'm going to push this down in. We're going to bring this to a boil and let it boil for 3 minutes. Okay, in another stock pot, I have 6 cups of water. I'm going to add 6 cups of cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of pickling salt, and 2 cups of organic cane sugar. And we're going to bring this to a boil. Our cloves of garlic are peeled. We have 6 quart jars, washed, rinsed, and in the oven at 215 degrees. And our lid inserts have been washed and are sitting in hot tap water. Okay, our jars have been washed, rinsed, and baked, and we're just going to divide the raw garlic between the jars. Anywhere from 3 to 6 cloves per jar. So here's our hot vegetables. Now I'm going to start with the corn, folks. Why? Because it's big. So I'm going to divide the corns, at least 1 per jar. Now for anybody who's going to ask if this is safe for the corn, vinegar, folks. Vinegar, high acid. Putting in the rest of our vegetables. I like them in nice big chunks. If you want them smaller, you go right ahead and make them smaller. And we're going to fill these to a 1/2 inch from the top. Now if more corn goes in, it's not a big issue because we know we have some corn in each jar. This is a beautiful combination of colors and flavors. It's just going to be one of those pickles that is going to be amazing on your plate next to your summertime burger. Okay, our brine is now boiling. And I have packed the vegetables right down into this jar. If you don't pack them, you won't fit them all in. And as with all, we are going to ladle the hot brine over the vegetables to 1/2 inch from the top. Debubble, because these are getting processed in a water bath canner, folks. There's that. Wipe your rim with a damp hot paper towel. Insert, ring, and into the boil bath canner. Okay, these are in our boil bath canner, and all I'm using, folks, is my pressure canner with a rack in the bottom. That's all you need. I'm going to put the lid on this but not lock it down. It's just going to rest on the top. And as soon as these come to a boil, we're going to process these in the water bath canner for 10 minutes. They must be at least 1 inch to 2 inches below the water. Okay, our timer has gone off, and I'm going to take these out and put them on a towel, and then I'll show them to you. And there they are, my friends, my version of Calico Pickles. Won't they look lovely beside a slab of roast beef or some pork chops this winter? This is the Miss Avofi from our half-acre homestead saying, Calico Pickles. All that means is a bunch of vegetables, pickled. Who'd have thunk it? Take care, God bless.